Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. This is a Bayern versus Chelsea combined 11. It's going to be very difficult for me to decide who to put where. I wonder how complicated of a process this must have been in my head while I was creating it. Oh my goodness. Well, without any further ado, let's get into this. But seriously, thank you everyone so much for the support on the channel. It's been amazing. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers. Share the videos if you can. It helps the channel grow. Leave a like as well. And also, one little thing. Memberships are live on the channel, so you could join to support the channel that way. But let's get into this, okay? Let's get into this. I couldn't get any Chelsea YouTubers to do this with me because they didn't all respond. Sad days. I'm irrelevant. Well, it's fine, you know. I'll do it by myself. I'll just let the Chelsea fans in the comments talk more about their team, even though I really don't care. But I still care, okay? I care. Come on, give me a hug. I know you're losing, but give me you lost the FA Cup and you're about to get pumped and smashed by Bayern. Give me a hug. Nah, seriously though, let's go into the goalkeeper. I think right now, for me, obviously, it's going to be Kepa. Yeah, I think he's very good, and although he's made a few mistakes this season, I still think he's stupid. He's trash. This guy Neuer, man. Kepa's trash. Kepa pig. Kepa couldn't hold the ball if he was part of the LGBT. Nah. He can't do anything, bro. This guy can't do anything right if his freaking face was turned to the right. If he couldn't do a right turn if he was a freaking car, nah, Kepa's crap. He's so crap. I've never seen such an incompetent goalkeeper in my life. This guy isn't even better than our freaking second choice goalkeeper. That's how crap Kepa is. But yeah, Kepa pig. I don't think I'm putting Kepa in. Chelsea fans will be angry at me for even making a joke about putting Kepa in this thing. Because for me, a lot of people believe this. Neuer is back. This is the Manuel Neuer that we had for Germany and for Bayern in the last few years. Banging, He had one season where he was injured in 2018 World Cup and people thought, oh, Neuer's finished. But then last season, he low-key was one of our good players. And then this season, he's rejuvenated alongside all our other players. Neuer is aging like fine grapes. Can't wait to see what he does in the bigger stages when he's getting tested by some real ballers. Okay, right back now. I think this is very important. Chelsea have Reece James, who I think is good, but he's not a real right back, is he? He's more of a right wing back, and we're playing a 4-2-3-1 because I've seen Chelsea play that majority of the time this season, where they have Mason Mount in the 10 or whatever it is, but I don't think we should be doing a 4-3-4, whatever it is. So right back, that's what we're going for. Also, the criterion for this is players that are available to play. I can't put injured players in there, and that's going to be unfortunate for Chelsea. I'm making this based off form, but also about the players that are able to play. So right back, Kimmich. People will be like, well, Kimmich is a midfielder. Well, no. Right now, he's going back to right back, and last season, he was the best right back in the world, and he's going to be the best right back in the Champions League again, because that's how Kimmich is. I just think that Reece James wouldn't be a right back at the moment. He got torn apart in that first leg. I feel a little bit bad for him. Like you ever see someone and you're beating them at a game and you just feel bad. Like I felt bad for the kid because it's the Champions League. It's one of his first big game experiences with Chelsea, and he's having to go up against Alfonso freaking Godvis. It was just a real slaughter fest against him. So I think Kimmich will be right back. And I don't think a lot of Chelsea fans will argue with that. I don't even think they'll argue with this entire back line. Right center back, I'm going with Niklas Süle. Bayern fans might be confused. Oh, well, Boateng's playing. Well, for me, I think Niklas Süle is better than Boateng as long as Niklas Süle is fit and has recovery pace. For me, one thing with Boateng is he runs like Big Mama. Anyone ever seen the movie? Everything's moving. The boobs, Boateng doesn't have, man boobs, yeah. The way he runs just annoys me, but that's not why I'm putting him in. I'm just saying Niklas Süle is better. There was a reason why Niklas Süle was one of our most important defenders. He was our best defender last season. He was great, and I can't wait for him to come back and really push Boateng to be a starter. I think Hansi Flick might want to try Niklas Süle for maybe 20 minutes to see what happens with between him and Boateng and see who's better. Lucas Hernandez is also back, but I don't think that's real point of concerns for Hansi Flick since Alaba isn't really, underperforming or anything like that. But Chelsea have Rudiger, who gets babysitted by Niklas Süle. I mean, I always thought Rudiger was so incompetent. I don't get the hype at all. I don't know what he does. He always gets caught out of position. They also have Zuma. Zuma, man. You watched the final versus Chelsea. Or Arsenal, my bad. Arsenal. Zuma doesn't look at Aubameyang once in the whole 30-second sequence or something. He doesn't check behind him. What kind of defender is that? No brain at all. Yeah. Maldini must be looking at that trying to freaking hang himself. Because that was as a defender, you would be absolutely disgusted to look at that. I mean, Chelsea fans made Zuma out to be like Van Dijk last season. He's crap, man. And for Germany, every time I watch him, he's always getting babysitted by Niklas Süle. And I just think he's crap, Rudiger. And so Zuma. I mean, they can't defend. That's why you conceded so many goals this season. Left center back, we're going to go with Alaba. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. There's a reason why Bayern are pushing so hard to extend his contract. I don't think any Chelsea defender is getting in this back line. We're going with Dave. Yeah, no Chelsea defender is getting in this back line. There's just no way. Who? I mean, Azpilicueta is not better than Boateng at center back, nor is he better than Süle. So it's just not going to happen. Nor is he better than Alaba. I think the reason why Alaba is so crucial is like a modern day Franz Beckenbauer. Blackenbauer. That sounds kind of racist. Whatever, I don't care. But Alaba takes the ball out of the back. He moves it. Against Chelsea, he was pretty good at that. Right, moving the ball in between the lines. That was one of our biggest strengths. I like how Alaba plays like that. Very, very good. Alphonso Davies, that's like asking me, what's better, Lamborghini or bicycle? Like, who's Chelsea's left back? Alonso can't play because he's out here smacking Lewandowski with his elbow. Well, he can't play. Who's their left back? None. They don't. I think Azpilicueta was out too. Oh my God! I forgot he got injured. I'm sorry. Jeez. We got Pavard injured, Coman injured. I think Bayern aren't injury FC, but Chelsea, jeez. What is going on with that medical team? Okay, right center midfielder. Let's go into the midfield now. 4-2-3-1, like I said. I think I'll put Kovacic in here. First of all, just because Kimmich is at left back or at right back. Kovacic, for me, has probably been Chelsea's best player this season. And, well, that's cool, right? But it's not really saying much about the rest of your squad. I'm not really a fan of saying you're the best player of anything, unless you're just the best player of that team. I think Kovacic has proven himself and has earned every single minute, a piece of minute he has taken out of Chelsea. Coming out of Real Madrid, 50 million, right? Under Sorrow Ball, he didn't really get to express himself, but under Chelsea, press resistant, carry the ball, and also decent defender. I don't know if he's fit. Is he out? I don't know. But yeah, he's probably the only player that I look at Chelsea and say, oh, he's good. I don't think he'd be better than Goretzka, but there's a reason why I'm putting Thiago in here. I put Kovacic in here just for the fact that obviously he's good, but I wouldn't say he's that much better than Goretzka. He might be better than Goretzka carrying the ball. I mean, this midfield of Thiago and Kovacic just won't get pressed at all because they won't get affected by pressing. Be like a dead remote controller. When you press it, there's nothing happening. That's what's going to happen with this midfield of Thiago and Kovacic. They're just not going to get pressed at all. Seriously though, I don't know. I think I would have put Goretzka in there, but I just need to have some sympathy. It's not like Kovacic is crap. It's just also he's been more consistent this season between Thiago and Goretzka. That's why I'm putting him in there and justify it. If Pavard was fit, Pavard would be a right back and Kovacic and Kimmich would be the midfield. Oh yeah, that's it. Kovacic has been more consistent this season. I don't think he's been injured at all. Or if he was, he played more games than Goretzka and Thiago on a more consistent basis. So for me, he gets in there. And Thiago does for obvious reasons. Reece James, yeah, look, Bayern just got Coman injured. Coman would have been in here if he didn't get injured. He's not going to play against Chelsea. So I'm just putting Reece James in there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bayern fans. I'm not putting Perisic or Coutinho in there. I'd rather just forfeit our entire one winger. I'd rather just go into a game with 10 players than play Perisic and Coman and Coutinho. Oh, ugh, yuck. Yeah, I'm putting Reece James in there. The reason why I'm putting him as a right winger too is because, I don't know, the kid just doesn't really play like a full-on right back, right? He plays like a wing back. I'm not exactly sure if he is that great of a right back yet. He needs experience. He's only 20. So, yeah, he's a decent player from what I'm seeing. Can cross, definitely. Has a great cross on him. Great creativity. Can shoot as well. I saw him against Arsenal shooting outside the box. He has the confidence too. But I just don't think he could probably cope with being a right back like Kimmich can. So I'd put him as a winger because we don't have anyone else to put as a winger. And we all know who the rest of the team is. Yeah, Muller, right? Obvious. You should have known that. Pow! You should have known that. Gnabry, no real debate over that. I mean, if Pulisic was fit, he'd be in the right winger position, but he's not, so that's the issue. Striker, Lewandowski. Oh, look at that. Big old 9 right there. Lewandowski has a point to prove. You're going to see he has a big point to prove, right? My man was training an extra, 30 minutes just to get fit for this game. Oh, he's going to want to do something wonderful. I think we should look out for Lewandowski. He's going to be the player to watch. That's why he's going to be in the thumbnail on Saturday. Because guess what, man? He's going to be the guy to watch. Seriously, though, I don't see why not. Manager. Should we do manager? Why not? It's going to be Hansi Flick. I don't know. Yeah. There's no way you put Frank Lampard in here. I mean, Lampard, yeah, he's done okay with the Chelsea team. But there's so many Chelsea fans that tell me, well, he sometimes doesn't know what he's doing or looks like he's clueless. Oh, look at this. This looks so weird without the... Yeah, let's restore that. So many Chelsea fans are telling me that he has made a few wrong decisions. So, I think Hansi Flick going in here is only natural. Considering Flick had a bigger problem. He had better players. He still has better players. Not had. Has better players. But the thing is, the better players were playing like average players. Everyone was disjointed. This was a hard problem for Hansi Flick. He came in and he said, you know what? I can change it. And he's the reason why we're here. He's the reason why this Bayern Munich team is the way it is. Because of his influence. I think Hansi Flick has proven himself. He has shown to me that he can be the manager for Bayern for the next 10 years if he wants. Seriously, he's still a very young manager. Lampard is young too, way younger. So we'll see. Hansi's only like 47 or 52. I think he's the same. I have to search this. Hansi Flick is not that old. I don't think. So Flick is 55 actually. Wow, he's actually really old. 55 years of age. Well, that's crazy. Lampard's only like 42 years old. Frank Lampard is, good manager. But he needs to do it more consistently and also get Chelsea to challenge. If Chelsea are going to sign Kai Havertz and they're going to sign all these players, I'm expecting Lampard to be challenging for the title within the next 1 season or 2 seasons because that's what Chelsea fans would expect out of him. Because most of the times you sack managers that aren't performing. And that's fine with me. I don't have anything against sacking managers. Bayern sack managers all the time. But it's about, are you going to stick with Lampard when it gets hard? Because it will get hard. This isn't just where it ends. It's going to get real annoying for Chelsea fans. Really, when you sign a few players. When Lampard has what would look like his team. That's where I think Chelsea fans will start really questioning him if a result goes the wrong way. Right now, it's still the honeymoon phase. So you're celebrating top 4. He got you to a final. You're celebrating that. But I think we really get to judge Lampard at the end of pretty much his Chelsea, or not the end. Where for me would be his complete squad when he gets defenders, left back, goalkeeper. And then if Chelsea are underperforming, that's where we can see if Lampard is a fraud or not, which I don't think he is. But look, thank you everyone so much for watching, right? Chelsea, it's going to be a big game. It's going to be interesting to see how both teams go and just the different things, the different battles. I think the battle between James and Davies will still be a big battle across the pitch. I think there's going to be a real battle between Giroud, Boateng, and Alaba like there was in the first leg. I think Kimmich will have a little bit of a battle, not too much, because I don't think Chelsea have any fast wingers for this game. Gnabry will have to take on a few of Chelsea's strikers. So Lewandowski, the same. So too with Muller. The midfield battle, Bayern would probably easily win that because Chelsea are pretty much... Well, Kante's fit, isn't he? Yeah. N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante. On est ensemble. Ooh. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia and peace.